with Dr. Chika Ezeanya, who is a senior lecturer at the University of Rwanda. Today we're going to talk to her primarily about her research, which focuses on highlighting and showcasing indigenous solutions to Africa's problems and highlighting indigenous knowledge. And so today we're going to talk to her about the Girinka program, which is a very, very interesting social welfare program which is based in Rwanda. And we're also going to get her thoughts on Africa Rising and on women's issues in the African continent. So thank you once again and welcome to the conversation. Thank you once again for being with us today.
Thank you.
What do you think, women have come, do you think the African woman is where she should be right now? Mm-hmm. Or how much work do you think there needs to be done to get us where we need to be?
I don't think women anywhere in the world are where they should be. The United States is yet to get a female president, so
absolutely,
and that's just alone tells you that there's still so much to be done all over the world.
Yeah.
Africa is no exception. There's been quite a lot of improvement in the past years. Mm-hmm. More women are going to school, but there's still so much to be done, and I think it has very much to do with the informal education. Mm-hmm. What are we telling our women at home? What are parents telling the girls at home? And let me say this, and this could come across as controversial, but it all still comes down to indigenous knowledge. Mm-hmm. And when you talk about Africa, you cannot talk about Africa without talking about religion. But because in the West it is very okay to discuss everything but religion, so when conversations about African development comes up, religion is not really brought in. But Africans are so religious. Now that is a very strong platform for development. Mm-hmm. African governments should start to incorporate religious leaders and not just let that sector be the way it is in the West, because it is not part of Western conversation. In Africa, I mean, everybody carries that on their for
their religion. Yeah.
Definitely. So how is it that African government can bring in religious leaders? Every Sunday, people troop to the churches and listen to pastors speak. Every Friday, they go to. Instead of alienating that, it is still part of indigenous who we are as Africans. We are very religious. Now, government must bring in. So if you find the priest on Sunday telling parents, send your daughter to school, don't get her married up at 16, tell her that she is
imagine the change you can accomplish.
Imagine the change you can accomplish through that. So that is one of the basic platforms. When we say education, we don't just mean curriculum. That is very important, but we also mean informally and non-formally. When parents listen to some of those messages, what do they hear? So it's important that religious leaders should be educated about what are the development goals of the continent. Let them be carried along. We can sit here and talk about 1,001 reasons why it will work, but we can also talk about 1,000,000 reasons why it will work. It is very important for African countries to start to look at the religious institutions as part of development conversation, because that is who we are in Africa.
Yeah. Wow. So I totally agree with that. Absolutely perfect. Thank you so much for this conversation. It's been very interesting. Thank you.